It was the year 2154 when humanity finally made first contact. We had been searching the stars for decades, sending out signals and scanning distant worlds for any signs of intelligent life. But space is inconceivably vast, and we had begun to wonder if we were alone after all. That changed when a survey ship in the Kepler 186 system picked up an anomalous energy signature from the fourth planet. We dispatched a diplomatic envoy and made preparations for our first meeting with beings from another world. What we encountered both amazed and unsettled us. The Keplerians, as we called them, were startled when our ship entered orbit around their world. But once communications were established, they welcomed us warmly. Their civilization was thousands of years more advanced than ours. Having developed interstellar travel early in their history, they saw themselves as highly evolved, having left behind the tribalism and violence that once plagued their species. Upon learning where we came from, however, they were shocked and frightened that life could even develop in our region of space. Our home system lies in the outer spiral arm, far from the more stable inner systems closer to the galactic core. The Keplerians explained that few intelligent civilizations had ever emerged from the frontier systems we inhabit. Out here, solar systems tend to be metal poor, making the formation of rocky worlds with necessary ingredients for complexity very rare. Those planets that do form tend to be subjected to more solar flare bursts as their aging stars enter unstable phases. Even worse, Keplerian astrophysicists theorize that something about this outer region drives civilizations that do arise to self-annihilation, whether due to going extinct through nuclear war, engineered plagues, runaway AI, or other causes. Societies out here burn fast and bright before collapsing. Perhaps the abundance of supernovae bathing worlds in cosmic rays cause mutations leading to insane aggression and violence, or the loneliness of being so isolated warped cultural development down strange paths. Whatever the cause, nearly all species originating from the outer arm followed the same pattern: short-lived explosion of technology and colonization, then sudden extinction just as they reached for the stars. We were the first outlier the Keplerians had met, a civilization from the suspected madness zone that had transcended the typical path of self-destruction, and that made us more frightening than if we had come from even the deadliest galactic core. But while they may have had a head start on technology, it soon became apparent that humans possessed something they lacked: unpredictability and creativity. We approached problems from angles they never conceived of, made intuitive leaps in logic that astonished them, and dreamed up ideas seemingly at random that advanced their own science. At first, they praised our youthful minds and marveled at the diversity of our perspectives. Our art, music, cultures were unlike anything they had encountered. Even our imaginations were more vivid and visions more fantastical compared to beings from stable worlds, where life developed along predictable paths. We conjured images in our media that the Keplerians could not fathom arising naturally. But in time, our unpredictability began to unnerve them. We questioned things they took as universal laws, sometimes late at night over too much alien wine. Our games and humor were outlandish, our thoughts running in strange directions no linear logic could follow. We did not seem to operate by any rules they recognized. What disturbed them most, however, was that we had developed all this chaos and creativity in the most hostile region of space conceivable. They began wondering if something fundamental was different, perhaps even wrong, with human neurology and psychology compared to beings from more hospitable worlds. Were we damaged goods from birth? Had evolution been forced down radical paths under the tremendous stress of our environment? The Keplerians struggled to model how such an improbably successful species could emerge from the stellar hellscape we called home. The final straw came when a human ambassador, through an unfortunate translation error, inadvertently insulted a high Keplerian official. This sparked a minor diplomatic incident that was soon smoothed over, but the aliens began to see us as volatile, even dangerous. Xenopsychologists theorized that our homeworld's turbulent past had made us uniquely adaptive, but also impulsive and unpredictable even by their standards. We were unlike any spacefaring species they had met. Our home region of the galaxy was one even their most daring explorers avoided. We were the first they had encountered to not only survive that crucible, but escape our deadly stellar nursery and reach for the stars. And that frightened them more than anything, that we were survivors from a place that should not produce survivors, being shaped under a malign star that itself defied the odds, broken free from astrophysical forces that obliterate worlds and sterilize entire solar systems. We endured and thrived where no life should have had a chance. So while they value our creativity and innovation, they have politely limited contact to a small outpost on one of their moons. Cultural exchanges still occur, with both societies gaining much from the interaction, but there are no long-term plans for closer integration or allowing independent human exploration. We are, for now, seen more as eccentrics to be cautiously studied. The way wildlife biologists may tag a newly discovered fierce predator to chart its hunting, to them, we are thrilling but also unsettling. For if humans can achieve so much under skies determined to destroy us, what might we do if given access to more benign worlds with resources ripe for the taking? It is best we are confined to small preserves on distant lunar bases, lest we spread our unpredictable chaos wider. Which is for the best humans never did well, with strict rules or hierarchies imposed by other species. We thrive on open frontiers that allow our boundless imaginations to run wild. Our curiosity and drive to explore have taken us this far and will take us farther still, to the magnificent, sometimes frightening, but never dull cosmic canvas that awaits. So while the Keplerians may view us as puzzling or worrying, I like to think that out there, among the billions of stars and worlds yet unseen, more beings like us are evolving. Minds unbridled by convention, souls forged under unlikely skies. Explorers who will not flinch from the wonders and terrors of this dark, wondrous universe we inhabit. In time, we will find each other, and when we do, the cosmos will tremble.